Okay, so today we're working on calculus 1 limits. Let's get started. Okay, so we are looking at the limit as x approaches 3 of x squared minus 7x plus 12 over x minus 3. Okay, so the first thing you're going to try to do when you see limits like this is try inserting the limiting value. The limiting value is that 3 under the LIM. Okay, so what does that mean? That means putting 3 in place of x. Everywhere you see x, let's try that 3. That's what they're asking us. Right, so if we do that, what does that look like? Well, 3 squared minus 7 times 3 plus 12 over 3 minus 3. That's 9 minus 21 plus 12. That's going to give me a 0. And let's see, 3 minus 3 is going to give me a 0. 0 over 0 is not going to fly. That's the indeterminate form, okay? So what does that mean? Well, we're going to have to try to do some type of algebra manipulation, okay? Typically, when you see these problems, that's typically what you want to do. Well, the algebra manipulation I'm referring to in this case is factoring. If you look at the numerator, I can actually try and factor that, right? A is equal to 1. We're looking at 12, the factors of 12. That can give me 7. Let's try to factor that out. What are the factors of 12 that'll give me 7? 3 and 4. So let's open up two sets of parentheses. Let's put an x and x, and what do we need? We need a minus and a minus, so x minus 4 times x minus 3 over x minus 3. Well, use your algebra eyes, and you can see that thing in purple, well, those things in purple, they're going to cancel, right? So let's go ahead and cancel those two things out. And after that, we'd be left with just x minus 4, okay? So now we have the limit as x approaches 3 of just x minus 4. Now we're going to try to insert the limiting factor again, the limiting value, sorry. Just because it didn't work the first time doesn't mean you give up. We're going to try it again. And in this case, you know, as long as it doesn't give you 0 over 0 again, you should be good. Well, if we look at it, we're just going to throw a 3 in place of the x, and now we have 3 minus 4. Well, 3 minus 4 is negative 1, and that's actually going to be the answer to this limit, okay? So now let's answer this question. The limit as x approaches 3 of x squared minus 7x plus 12 over x minus 3 is negative 1. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stop by for more limits, questions, comments, or concerns. Please leave them down below.